In the midnight, one stressed, struggled university student was fighting against his nightmare. Project deadline. No matter how hard he tried, there's no way for him to keep concentrated on the heavy workload. Do all university students undergo an identical concentration problem? To answer the question, we made both interview and survey among university students. Often do you face concentration problem?
Not very often, but sometimes I will be facing some concentration problems.
I face concentration problem about 2 or 3 times a day.
When do you face concentration problems?
When I feel tired, such as I'm taking a class all day, or I have some bad emotions, so such like this.
I also face concentration problems in class.
According to Concentration, How to Focus for Success, written by Horan. The first definition of concentration is: concentration is the discipline of focusing on the chosen project and ignoring irrelevant matters. Representing after you selected a topic, disciplining yourself to ignore the other thing. Concentration loss is one of the common difficulties for university students in their study. The consequence of the problem can be problematic, restraining the knowledge absorption of students and restarting the academic process of students. To find out how to solve the concentration problem, we conducted an online search and found out one of possible ways to increase in concentration is to take chewing gum during working period. So, how about undergraduates from City University? How do they solve the problem of concentration loss? Will they apply chewing gums as a method?
Such as talking to my friends to get comfort, or I will get some rest, like eating something or drinking something, and get rest.
I usually wash my face, and I think the cold water can make me concentrate.
Have you ever chosen chewing gum to solve it?
I don't have to do this, but I think it will be helpful.
I think it's helpful.
A survey results show that there are most male respondents have used chewing gum to fight against concentration problem. But the results also show that students still think chewing gum may be helpful. So, is chewing gum really helpful? To solve this question, we conducted an experiment. During the experiment, the participant will complete a concentration-based game called Shorty Table. 5 times 5 square is filled with numbers of 1 to 25 in random order. The volunteers are expected to press all boxes in ascending order. The required time represents the result. The small amount of result shows a high level of concentration. To test, there will be a difference in effectiveness between gender, male and female in the same age group took part in the test. Since we want to test the effectiveness of chewing gum in different environments, the test conducted in 4 different conditions, including a quiet environment, a noisy environment, an environment played with smooth music, an environment with visual distraction. Also, each test will conducted 3 times to reduce the randomness of the experimental results. We have collected and examined the result in the environment. In the male subject group, 4 out of 5 results of shortening time existed. This result appeared in the quiet environment and noisy environment. In the other 2 conditions, 3 out of 5 result of time shortened. To the female group, most of the participants performed better result of taking chewing gum. We obtained the average changing rate of 2 groups after collecting the rate of shortening time by the equation. Through comparing the average changing rate between 2 groups, We found that performance increased in male group except environment playing smooth music. The result improved in female group in that environment. But why does chewing gum help? There are several scientific explanations for our experimental results. According to a study conducted by CCU, stress interferes with a student's ability to concentrate. Chewing behavior in human muscle reduces cortisol, which is increasing when degree stress is increased. Chewing flavored gum has effect on EEG. In the experiment conducted by DDS, we measured some types of human EEG. Alpha brain waves are related to attention, tension, and anxiety. Chewing the flavored gum leads to an increase in alpha waves. Chewing gum can also lead to an increase in heart rate and blood flow, which help deliver more glucose and oxygenated blood to the brain. This provides more energy for our brain, and our brain uses energy to increase cerebral activity and concentrate. The results represent that chewing gum benefits to our daily life at all times or in all conditions.
The experiment results only shows that chewing gum is good under several conditions, and it cannot express it is workable at all times.
There is plenty of situations to face concentration problem in daily life. Find a way for yourself to get over it. Something it may not useful. Try to impose chewing gum. Maybe it works.